Hey everybody, NaMo here. It's been a hell of a week. I built the steps on Saturday, and then Sunday, my stepdaughter and I both came down with the flu. She got tested on Sunday, and it was positive. I got tested on Monday, and it was positive. So her and I spent the whole week here at the house, just miserable. My kids went to their mom's. Of course, Leland, they said that he could go back to school on Monday, so I sent him to his mom's on Sunday, thinking everything was fine. I mean, he seemed fine. He wasn't showing any more symptoms. And on Wednesday, I got a call from the elementary school. My youngest, Noah, said that his head was pounding, and they ran a fever of 100.6. Since he was with his mom, I tried to get a hold of them so that they could pick him up because, I was not feeling that great that morning. Tuesday was the worst day as far as how I felt, but Wednesday morning was the worst morning. I got a lot better, a lot quicker on Wednesday after taking Sudafed and ibuprofen. That's just all I took all week was Sudafed and ibuprofen, and then Excedrin migraine if I had a headache. But that helped out a lot. But Wednesday morning was the worst morning to wake up to. Then after taking my medicine, after a few hours, I was fine. Like I said, I couldn't get a hold of his mom or stepdad, so I went and picked him up. And I figured, well, I took him to urgent care, and he tested positive for flu. And then they said he can't go back to school till Tuesday. And I was like, well, since the kids are supposed to come home on Sunday, why don't I just go ahead and keep him? That way he can not be around his brother and sister, get his brother sick again, get his sister sick. And he'll still be on his little quarantine when they're supposed to come home. That way I could just put him in his room, let him stay in there, and they could probably stay in their room 'cause everybody's sick. But I picked him up. I brought him home after the flu test. Then my wife started feeling sick. Of course, she's got this shot that I got to give her at the beginning of every month for her migraines. We gave it to her on Tuesday. She started feeling bad on Wednesday. And I was like, I think you've got the flu. And she's like, no, I think it's just a reaction to the shot. But as the days progressed, she kept getting worse. So she eventually just went to the urgent care. And sure enough, she's got the flu. So she started showing on Wednesday as well, so she gets to go back to work on Tuesday. Right now she is laid up in bed. She's just tired, miserable. Noah, you can't really tell he's sick. He does sound, when he talks, he does sound tired. He sounds like, he's sick, but he doesn't act it. He's laughing, joking, playing. So he had the shot as well. He had the vaccine. He had the flu shot in the fall. So they said his symptoms and stuff would not last as long and would not be as bad. And right now you can't really tell he's got anything other than just being tired. So, yeah, it hit us pretty hard. I've gotten over all my symptoms. Of course, you can hear I'm excuse me, a little scratchy. I have a persistent cough. Apparently you can have a persistent cough after the flu for upwards of 3 weeks. So I hope it doesn't last that long, but it's kind of annoying. Excuse me. But I was like, well, I should feel fine enough Saturday. I should be able to get everything or little stuff done. I do need to mow, but you're not gonna be able to tell. It's a little foggy because it's misting. It's not raining, it's misting. So the ground is soaked, so I'm not able to mow. I was wanting to get some of those trees. Boop, right there. I was wanting to get some of those trees put into bigger pots because they need to be. But everything's wet. Everything's soaked. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing today. I was going to remove the forms for the steps, expose the concrete. Everything's soaked. Everything's wet. So I really don't know what I'm going to be doing, if anything. If it dries up at all today, then I'll do something. And I will update you. If it's dry tomorrow, I will do something. And I will update you. I have all next week after work, because I go back to work on Monday. Excuse me. I went down to get the mail yesterday, and just walking down to the mailbox, coming back up. Excuse me again. I was out of breath, and like my legs were hurting. I've been resting for a week. I'm back out of shape again. So I was already dreading mowing because it's gonna kill me. But I get a reprieve, at least for now. So we'll see how the day goes. We'll also see how this week at work goes. Because like I said, I'm a little bit out of shape. And I still kind of have to take things easy. Because I don't want to go too hard and, hurt myself. So we'll see how things go. This might be a pointless, boring vlog, whatever. But yeah, we'll see. So it's been a week. I didn't get anything done. That, the last time you saw me, which was just a few seconds ago, it was Saturday. It was raining, and it rained all day long. Nothing happened. I didn't get anything done. Just relaxed in the house. Still wasn't feeling the best. Sunday came. I was feeling a little bit better. The sun was out. So I mowed Sunday, and I was going to weed eat, but just mowing killed me. I was completely worn out. Took a ibuprofen, and then ended up falling asleep on the couch for a couple hours. Woke up feeling a little bit better, but still not enough to go weed eat. And then all week it was just recovery. I was at work. Majority of the week at work, I took it pretty easy. Because it was hot and humid all week long. And just that heat and that humidity made things worse. So I took it pretty easy at work. It is Saturday. It is about 7:15. A little bit of clips that you just saw from last week was not enough for me to just put out as its own video yesterday, so I did not have a vlog yesterday. Hoping there's enough to do today to finish one up. I got weeds to pull. I've got some trees to put into bigger pots. Amatep, get up here.
Whoa.
It's a trash bag. There was a family that came through yesterday, picked up all the trash on the road, left them in a trash bag on the side of the road. There's a trash bag across the road from our driveway, and Ematep just saw it and started barking at it. Let's try this again. I have weeds to pull. I have weed eating to do. I have trees that need to be repotted into bigger pots because they're too small to be put out. They're as big as the trees that I planted this time last year, but those trees are half the size they were because the deer have come in and eaten off all the good buds. So they're either dead or they're struggling to come back from the roots. So I can no longer be putting out 2 foot tall trees thinking that, hey, they'll survive out here. I need to keep them in the pots and let them get bigger. So I've got some trees to pot up today. I've got to take my car to get the oil changed. I'm dropping kids off at my mom's house, my parents' house. They're spending some time with my nephews. And then got to get them back. Got to get them showered and their Saturday chores done before I take them to their mom's because they need to be there a day early this weekend. And then my wife and I are going to go see Doctor Strange because it's been out for a week. We have the time, we have the money, and I'm getting really sick of trying to avoid spoilers because people are jerks and won't stop sharing stuff. There's a 2-week rule apparently isn't very well known, which really sucks. But either way, I need to get to it because this is taking too long. So I gotta get this stuff done. I finished mowing and weed eating early this morning. I got all of that on the other side of the fence weed eated, so it looks a whole lot better right now. Ran the kids to their grandma's. Got my oil changed, got lunch, picked up dog's meds, came back here, and I sat up here on the deck, ate my lunch. Then I was like, well, I need to sit here for a bit, let my food settle, take some Excedrin and ibuprofen because my head's starting to feel pretty bad from the heat and the sinus pressure and everything already. Because all the grass around here has seed heads on it, and at this point in time, they're not seeds, it's the flowers. And every bit of it that I cut down with the weed eater is just this puff of pollen. So it's all up in me, messing me up. So I took some ibuprofen and some Excedrin for the heat headache and the sinus pressure. And then I sat there for a minute and was like, I need to let it settle. Need to let the medicine kick in. But instead, I got up and grabbed the drill and I removed the forms. There they are right there, around the edge of the concrete. I even removed that 2x6 from the front since it's not treated. All these stringers that are here in the middle without that 2x6 are not connected in the front, so they're freestanding, but the steps themselves are going to keep them solid. Plus, since I didn't put risers in between those treads, it looks a whole lot better without one there in the front. So I got that cleaned up. I've got my dad's chainsaw because there's a tree right there that the fence is attached to that is dead and has bent over and pulled the fence down. It's kind of hard to see it now because the trumpet vine, there's where the trunk is broke, and there's the tree leaning that way. So I'm just gonna chop it at the top of the fence and hope it springs back up. And so far, that's what I've done. After I get this tree chopped down, I'm going around back and potting up those trees that need to go into bigger pots, getting all that taken care of, and then I'm going down here to the end of the road where the willow is, and I'm going to start just pulling weeds. That's all I've got on the docket today, is pulling weeds. So here I am down underneath the weeping willow. Sorry about my finger just there. This is what I've gotten done so far. It's only been like 5 minutes, and then I was like, yeah, I should probably get a before and after video. So this is the bed as it sits. There's one of the lilies and a bush. You can't really see much else because of all the weeds, but that's why I'm down here pulling weeds. So I'm gonna get as much of this pulled before I leave to go get the kids. So we got some storm coming in. Right there you can see, oops, right there you can see the rain coming down right over there. So all this, where I spread all the compost a month or so ago, that's all I was able to get done. This has no compost. That's clay and it's hard as a rock, and tried pulling into it. It just, a lot of it didn't want to come up. So I've got all this done tonight. So I'm stopping at the moment. I'd asked my mom if she would go ahead and bring the kids here so that I could just keep pulling weeds. Because if I stopped and went and got the kids, came back, it'd probably be raining by the time I was done, or by the time I got back, and wouldn't be able to do anything. So she showed up with the kids, said that they drove here on a complete downpour. Like, we haven't gotten anything, maybe a couple of drops. Like I just showed you, it looks like it's on its way. I hope it does rain here, because after church tomorrow, we're taking my mom out for a late Mother's Day, since everybody had the flu on Mother's Day and wasn't able to do anything. We're going to take her out and celebrate with her, and then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to get the hoe out and just start ripping out as much of these weeds as I can. I would love to be able to get up the fence line. Who knows? But either get the hoe out, or if it rains, I should be able to easily pull weeds, because the ground won't be dry and hard as rock. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Right now I've got to get the kids showered and ready. I'm going to take them to their mom's, come back here, eat a quick little dinner, and then, like I said, Michelle and I are going to go see Dr. Strange. So that's where I'm going to leave you tonight. I don't know if I did it last week. Might have. If not, I'll edit it out. But don't forget to like and share and comment on this video. I would like to do like a Q&A, like ask me anything. That way I'll take your comments, take your questions, I'll get them written down. That way the next vlog I should be able to, I'll just be like, oh, somebody asked me this, and answer your question. I would like to do something like that. That would be kind of neat. So do that in the comments. If you like this video, then also share it with your friends. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. My handle is at the end of the video and the outro. My links are in the description. I also have a Discord. It still is pretty dead. Still getting all my Twitter post updates, all of my YouTube updates. It's the best place to go to turn your notifications on and get immediate notifications of when I post on Twitter, when I post on YouTube. There is not an option for Instagram, so I was not able to set that up. But it's also one of the best places to actually, get a hold of me. You tag me, you ask me a question, I'm able to answer you. So join the Discord. It's in the description as well. So I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to have fun with my wife tonight, watching a movie, and hopefully it rains real good, and I should be able to pull some more weeds tomorrow. So it's Tuesday, Sunday, we went out to dinner or lunch with my mom for our late Mother's Day. And then when I came home, I was planning to pull some more weeds, but I laid down on the couch and ended up falling asleep for 3 hours. So I didn't get anything done. Yesterday, it was like perfect weather to go pull more weeds, but the neighbors were out and I didn't want to, because I'd already taken the dogs out and I was going to have the dogs out with me so I could watch them because Tashelle and Sophia weren't going to be home for a while. So I was going to have them out with me, but the neighbors were out and I didn't want them running down to the fence and barking the whole time. So I just didn't do it. Then I planned on at least planting some of the little plants that I got last week, I think it was, that I was going to plant on the weekend, but they were looking a little droopy. They look great now, so I was going to plant them out on the other side of the fence just to get some more native plants out there by the road. It's like 80 something degrees, humidity's really high, and I've been out all day working, and I'm just worn out, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. Just gonna do it today because it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, and that's just perfect. Just put them in, give them a little bit of water tonight, and then they get rain all day tomorrow, and it would be great for them since I dug them up and kind of destroyed some of the roots. Just giving them enough water would really help. But yeah, it's hot. I'm tired, and I just don't want to do it. So I'm just gonna end this vlog here, and we'll pick up whenever I pick up. I mean, if I end up doing something on Thursday, I'll pull the phone out and record it and let you guys know. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.